Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing knockoff Beast Hunters Transformers Prime Voyager Optimus Prime. This is second mold of Voyager Optimus Prime, or third mold of Optimus Prime, because first we got a first edition Optimus Prime in Transformers Prime toy line, then Robots in Disguise, and afterwards the final version of Prime Beast Hunters Voyager class Transformers Prime. This is a KO version I got from local store, and you know it was lacking some paint applications, and as well as some plastic pieces were cheaper compared to the original one. So I made some customization work on this toy, as well as I used some of the weapons I got from the other Transformers figures and put onto his wings and his back, and he is fully armed up and he looks absolutely badass in my opinion, because this is 2011 Dark of the Moon Deluxe Optimus MechTech weapon, and the rest of weapons you see here, machine gun and these big guns belongs to Hound, Last Night Hound, a Black Mamba edition anyways. Well, the 5mm port fits perfectly in place, and when you put this, it completes the look of Optimus Prime, the vehicle mod from Transformers Prime series. So in my opinion it looks great, and as you can see I painted the windshield to black with using nail polish and some paint on wheels as well. I was lacking paint because I threw away my paint set because the paint mixed each other and I had to buy another set. So before buying another set I just used what I got, and this is the result. As you can see, I painted the door windshield as well. This silver is kind of metallic looking silver, and I used black paint on it. Overall, I tried to make him look dirtier and kind of metallic look to it. Originally, I thought I would spray the entire figure, but because of spraying sequence is long, tiring, and you have to just disassemble some parts. And now this is a KO version. I am concerned about plastic quality. Because of that, I just used simple paints, and as a result, he looks excellent in my opinion. Well, let's just compare this vehicle mod to Studio Series crankcase, this deluxe class and Voyager class, and bringing up another deluxe class, 2007 original Bumblebee. As you can see, it fits perfectly. They look perfect in scale. And bringing up one of the modern Optimus Primes, like Series 05 Ko Optimus Prime. As you can see, these both figures are Voyager class, but considering the price range back then and today, and considering the plastic price, just as you can see, things have changed. This Prime is slightly longer than this one, but as you can see, size wise, this one is definitely superior in my opinion. Another comparison, Cyberverse Optimus Prime. This is kind of deluxe, deluxe size. It's not deluxe class, but deluxe size. Yes, this comparison for vehicle mode. Let's just take out weaponry and transform him into his excellent robot mode. First of all, disassembling wings out of his arms, then arms itself. Well, we finished transforming him. As you can see, he's transformed, and in his robot mode, he looks great. You know, it originally got this silver plates on his forearm and the silver plates on his shins. I painted this kneecap to black and the feet as well as this inner wheel section to black. The thigh section I tried making it look kind of silver, metallic silver look to it. And waist area I had no white paint at all, so I kind of used pinky color and covered it up with black paint. It kind of resembles the chest area, just like it did in animation and animation model. As you can see, this is backpack and kind of dirty and scratched look to it. Well, this is for as for the details, and I will be using these weapons on his robot mode. Just taking this, putting this weapon here, or it's a perfect fit. You can see there's a slot here. You are putting this gun into this slot, both sides. Then you are covering it up with, oh wait a minute. Yes, it's covering it up with backpack. It does look kind of filled from outside of it, and this is for the back section. You can do that as well, or just cut that out, or maybe use that weapon. I don't know, just like making a fluster look out of it, both this side and that, but that connection is kind of loose compared to the others. Well, as for his handgun, this kind of reminds me of his original weapon from the series, but it's kind of too small for his hand. This would be great fit in his hand instant, as you can see. Well, for articulation, I guess he's got head. It's not on ball joint, it's just kind of friction joint and just looks up and down, and it's only a transformation joint. Well, there's a 360 rotation at arm, but because of the wing and because of the design choice, you can just pull out that 360 articulation, but you can move his shoulder pads and you can raise his arms this far. There's a joint here, a full joint, but I'm scared to just put his arm to sides, a full range, because the joint making a weird voice here. As for bicep rotation, he's got a bicep rotation, a 90 degrees bend, and mushroom peg hand. There is a waist rotation transformation joint, but you have to just disassemble back area. There is a waist, upper waist rotation. His legs go up this far, back this far, 90-degree bend. His feet just only bends, and it's just for transformation as well. Well, putting his weapon like this. Well, as for complaints on this figure, because it's a KO version, he's got a loose leg. As far as this joint is very loose compared to the other one. This is a ball joint and plastic is very thin, so I might use paper or tissue to cover this ball joint and make it tight. As for robot mode comparison, I will be bringing up the owner of these weapons here. Here's the last night hound, and this is Prime's Star Saber. This is just a completely transparent piece cast out of green transparent piece, and I painted this black. It's kind of tight fit into his hands. I guess this hand is a bit too tight. I will be using this. Yes, it fits perfectly. Overall, the figure itself is loose, but I can forgive this because I got this figure just for $8. It was a great found because I used to have this mold, but as a kid I didn't care that much and destroyed the entire figure. And getting this once again is priceless, and I was able to perfect the look of it for myself anyways. Well, it's loose. It's just loose. I have to just fix these joints, but it looks good. In my opinion, it looks good. You can store these weapons on his wings as well, or just if you want to spread his wings, that's like he did in the series. You can spread it like this. Okay, and taking out these pieces we just put here. Using this, we can recreate flying motion here. And it looks great. Like it doesn't resemble the look from series, but his wings are kind of smaller compared to the original one and compared to original animation model. So you can use this as a fluster effect or kind of extra weapons or extra accessories. And in my opinion, they both look great, and you can bring up Hound here alongside him, armed up together, and they are ready to destroy the Decepticons. This is for my review on Beast Hunters, Transformers Prime Beast Hunters, Optimus Prime, KO version. As you can see, the mold wise, it's the same mold. You know, some joints are different because Chinese factories try to get easy on their budget and create cheaper product, both price wise and quality wise. Because of that, we get a slightly different mold, just because of the quality of plastic and because of some kinds of transformation joints and some other joints. For example, in the original one, this had articulation. You could look side to side, moving the head, and there was a waist rotation right below here. Other than this area, well, other than that, I could point out that the joints were much more tighter than this, and as you can see, there are screws here, but in original one they had pinned all these areas, and this plastic is very flimsy, like very cheap. It is not even soft plastic, it's very thin hard plastic, and it's kind of dangerous to move that too much, because it could cause breaking the toy itself. In my Hound figure as well, I got some issues with joints. This is a black Mamba edition, KO edition, and I kind of bent this area while transforming. No, because of the loose joints, he falls down. Well, this area, I forced plastic too much and it bent on me like this. As for this figure, the plastic quality is very good. It's almost a look alike, both quality wise in plastic and both for looks. They look like the original, but on this Prime it's slightly different. And I can't complain too much, because if we look at the marketplaces right now, this guy is just over $100, but I got this for $5 or $8 range. It was great found, and I wish to buy more of this series, Transformers Prime series, and as well as Michael Bay movie series. But my main goal is getting Transformers Prime Megatron, and we already saw a RID version, and we are getting Iron Warrior version as well, third party only articulated figures I will mention about. But I want to get original Megatron mold, first edition or RID edition, because this guy looks great and I would like to see the rivals alongside together. And as for today, thank you so much for watching my reviews. I will appreciate if you like this video and just support me growing this channel. Thank you so much.